fish on your line. Your day's just begun. The world of American angler, on lakes and on streams. Now you're living the good life. Catch the one of your dreams.
Hi, I'm Traynor. Last week on the American Angler, we started our 2-day whitewater trip down the beautiful Gunnison River. The giant stoneflies are hatching and the big rainbows and browns are feeding. So you join us as we fish this trout fisherman's dream.
Woo! Boy, did you see him slam that off that wall?
He slammed it now.
What a shot, what a cast.
That was a picture cast and a picture strike right there. Bob had the camera covered up because we're getting ready to go down the whitewater.
You bet. Isn't that the way it is?
But you're going to get a look at a pretty brown fish. He's strong.
Similar in size.
Oh, did he eat that fly? If you want to take him over to that other side in that shallow water, we can. Wherever you want to go. I could probably net this fish pretty easy.
Here you are. Right at the top of that rapid. Look downstream. Boy, we've got a class 3-5 rapid. Your timing's impeccable. Boy, that's a yes.
All right.
Whoa!
Woo! Settle down, big boy. We're going to just unhook you here and let you go right back in there. Oh, look at the color in that brown. I mean, he gobbled it.
He did. There was no. Oh, look at that. Right out.
Great.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful fish.
There's a,
oh, beautiful fish.
Nice big brown.
That's probably one of the prettiest strikes I've ever seen. Right underneath that ledge as it was hanging over
dry
there.
fly
He
fish
just
is
got
a
it,
bitch,
man.
isn't
Oh,
it?
man.
Isn't this a bitch?
I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. Well, nice fish.
Are you going to roll it all the way down, Bob?
Good.
All right, here we go.
Now, Pat, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't use those terms roll above this rapid.
Well, we will have the shutter going at immense speed as we go down this rapid.
How well put. How thoughtfully put.
Hopefully not as fast as we're going to go down this.
Well, I know you've been a guide, so you understand that guides survive through being superstitious.
Oh, definitely.
Well, all right, let's go down here and hit the green of this bead, try to keep the big waves out of the boat. Yeah. There we go. Right down to the slot. You guys begin to see the path?
Perfect.
Now what we're going to do here is change from this ferry angle left to a ferry angle right. Work our way laterally, get a good sharp ferry angle. Laterally across. We're going to sneak through these rocks. Yes. The slot. And then
we're going to sneak through these, aren't we?
Well, we're going to try to tuck on back because that's a pretty good fall. And drop right through here. Through that slot.
That'll work.
There you go. Oh, nice.
Nice
out of the water,
fish.
Out of the water.
Nice fish. Big
You're
bow.
You're a good man, Dave. You're a good man.
Big bow. Got him on. He's not trying to do too much, just holding in the current. Little rainbow. He's got his head down now. Frisky little fish. Looks so pretty in that water. You about ready? I think he's about ready.
Alrighty.
Well, maybe he's not as ready as I thought. All right. Pretty fish. There were two of them working that bank right there. I saw the one holding there before that fish even came up. Nice barbless hook.
Absolutely.
Easy to get out. Doesn't hurt the fish at all.
Yeah, he is just gorgeous. I just love looking at these colors.
Oh, goodbye. You did the Grand Canyon before this, right?
Well, that's right. I rode in the Grand Canyon for 4 years prior to coming back to the Gunnison. That was the place that I was trained. That's big water in the Grand Canyon.
The canyon's pretty nasty stuff, right?
If you want to be a guide and know rivers and learn to love them and respect them, the Grand Canyon is one heck of a place to start. We don't have a resource like that in the world that matches what the Grand Canyon is. So, and I'm awful thankful for being here and my lifestyle being a guide. Canyon had a lot to do with that. The reason I love this so much is because of my experiences in that canyon. And the Gunnison Gorge was a situation where a lot of us began to learn about some development plans to build a dam in the Black Canyon here and on the Gunnison Gorge, and those plans were going to ruin the river as you and I see it. As a matter of fact, we'd be rowing down this river and right now, and it actually would be, we would be underwater by probably 500-600 feet at the base of a dam, and that dam would stretch all the way up beyond the area that we walked in to, the Chucker Trail. And we've set that dam aside and taken a whole bunch of people down the river that have helped us and joined us in the fight to make sure that the Gunnison remains a wild river and gives us all the...
How many trips will you do in a year?
Well, I'll probably be down here 40 times.
40?
40 times. Many of our trips are 3 and 4 days. Lots and lots of fishing. The company will be down here 90 times, Gunnison River Expeditions. Yeah, you might say that this is our home as much or more so than our real homes.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a pretty nice place to live.
Oh, Pat, I think you're gonna like that.
I think I'm gonna like this one. I've already liked it. I got a good look at this one.
Oh yeah, he's a nice one.
He's gonna go downstream on us. Don't do that, big boy, come around.
Keep that rod tip up and aim the butt of the rod at that fish if you can. Let a little bit of line out and aim the butt of the rod at that fish.
You want him, there he is right there.
There you go. Aim it, that's it. Keep the butt of the rod pointed at the fish and he won't be able to do that again.
All right.
There
is a quality fish.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Fly popped right out.
I got the fly.
Excellent. Well done with that barbless hook.
Now we got to show him off.
You have proven that barbless hook works. Okay, well, looking downstream.
Are we ready?
We are ready. We're ready for the series of class 3 to 4 rapids. This one, beginning is rock and roll. On the left, you'll see the beautiful walls that are formed by ancient lava flows, petrified, called amphibolites, with beautiful quartz dike intruding up through them. Now I guess I'd best pay attention to this rapid. We'll try to take the smoothest route.
Here we go.
You betcha. Now, there's a big wave here, big bucking wave.
Stay with us, Bob. Stay with us.
You want to move laterally here, get away from these rocks.
We got a big rock there, don't we?
Got a big one here. Woo. Looks like a good slot right down through here. We'll straighten her up and let the V of the water direct us. Oh yeah, we got a good line on this one.
We got one more big rock.
Now there's a hole at the bottom. Maybe we'll get a good look at that hole. This water level's not so bad.
Hey, the fish aren't done and neither are we. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Fish on.
Little guy.
Fish on. Looked like a small brown.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, but he picked up that stonefly. That's
Yeah, he did.
An excellent indication that they're starting to look up again today.
I didn't even see
You
the
like
strike
those
on that fish. I
Look,
felt
here-
him.
Here's your net. You like those fish looking for the dries. You bet. That ought to be real easy for you to get out of there. Yeah. Excellent. Well done. You're right on
We
him
got
today,
him.
Pat. There's no question about that. He sure isn't huge, but he has some magnificent color to him. He's a pretty fish.
Came right out of that fast water.
All right, real good. This fish, you've noticed we've touched him as little as possible. Our hands were wet previous to touching him, and you can also see that he's not a scarred fish in any way. No ruptures in his scale structure. And so we're going to gently put him back in and release him with his head facing upstream. I'm just gently cradling him so he could move at any time that he feels like it. And this fish will get an opportunity to regain some of its strength. It's just poured a lot of lactic acid into its system, and that last lactic acid has backed off a little bit, and the fish is recovered, and we're ready to go get another one.
Catch another one.
Yes!
He smacked it now. Brown. Pretty nice little brown.
You bet. He certainly did take that, didn't he?
He slammed it. Let's get him in. We're getting in pretty close to these rapids.
Okay. Look at that. Barbless. Came right out. Well caught, Pat. Yes. Wow, down underneath the boat.
Not
Oh, yeah.
not a bad little fish.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say so.
He's going deep.
Using that current, or we might be surprised when we see that fish.
No, I don't think. He's not real big. But it's a nice fish. There he is right there. Not a bad
I would
fish.
say not.
Not a bad fish.
Ooh-wee.
Got him coming around the boat. He's still got a little green in him. See what I mean?
Oh, I would say so. I think he
Little
had a
green.
breakfast of Pteronarcis. He's been eating those big ribeye steak stoneflies. Now this fish is not long, but you are just going to be amazed at the depth. Nice broad back.
He has got a girth on him, and he is barely hooked. There you go. All right.
What? You got another nice one. Look at this.
It's a strong fish. Hey, we're tearing them up with this. Well, he tore that fly up too.
Let me get his teeth out of there and give you an idea of what he's looking like. Actually, this is a...
Fish is very wide.
This is a male. Beautiful fish. Give him a little bit of a chance to recuperate here. Bring him back out and show you some of the colors. I think he's ready to go. Very nice.
Very nice.
Now he's been spawning. Do you see a little bit of scar on the lower tail there and the upper tail?
Right in here and right in here.
Right there in the pectoral fin also. So he's been down in the gravels spawning. He's about prime size for a spawn, 15 to 16 inches. And these are the fish that they
do the best
require
job,
us to
don't
put
they?
back, and these are the fish that are the most prolific reproducers. As we said earlier, this is a native rainbow, a strain known only to the Gunnison because it hasn't been stocked in many, many years.
There he went. Look what he did to our little fly. We now have a, what would you call it?
Now he's going to get on the tire. Now he's going to complain about my fly tie. Well,
no, I blame that on the fish. That? Well, that kind of looks like alfalfa's, back alfalfa's head's what that looks like.
Maybe that's the new pattern.
We probably could just trim that and it'd be all right, huh?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I would probably pull out another fly that had a hackle on it. I like the way that one operated. How did you feel about that one?
It worked rather well.
Let's see what else.
I was pretty pleased you decided to tie that on, in fact. Really, you knew they were going to hit that all along. You've just been playing with it for the last hour. I know, I know.
Yeah, I love pressure.
Just making me sweat.
I love pressure too. You know, it feels so good on my stomach.
Uh-huh.
Wondering when the next fish is coming. All right.
This one looks long and lean.
This one is long and lean, Pat, and we're going to have to kind of hang on this one. We've got about a 10-foot drop at the very bottom. We're going to work our way from the right shore here over to the left and then back laterally to the right again, and then get ready to drop through that slot and hang on. This Rapid Cable Falls owns a lot of equipment at the bottom of it, and it's the subject of many stories.
You know, these rafts really take this water good.
Well, I'm glad you believe that. I do too. I think these rafts row excellently both for fishing and whitewater.
Oh, this looks good.
Oh yeah, you can see the drop coming up now. Uh-oh, I'm a little to the right. I might have to spin it at the last minute. Yeah. Woo. It's that wall. Woo. Yep, this is a very special part of the canyon called the Cathedral. The river finally loses its gradient and slows down to a snail's pace.
Okay, you did a good job of getting that out, Hank. You worked hard for me all day long. Now, I'm going to set you up on one.
Well, it's about time you let me relax, if for no other reason than my age.
Now, do you want the left or do you want the right?
Well, I'll tell you what, if I get over this fear of you rowing, I'll be able to decide which side. He's a decent brown.
Do you want to go to the bottom with him?
You are a skilled rower, Pat.
Well, we're kind of committed now. I guess we're going to go to the bottom with him. Still got him?
You bet I do. Oh, he's a nice brown.
Yeah, he looked good. I saw him.
You'll just hand me that net. just down there on your right?
No, 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 that's my job. You got to get him up here. I'll net the fish.
Okay.
We're taking this guide business serious now. This outfit I worked for, if they knew I didn't net that fish, they'd run me off.
Oh, is that right? Your job's in jeopardy?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is gorgeous brown. It's not.
Well, here, I didn't know you had him that close. You want the net?
You bet. Thank you, sir. Now that has
that is a pretty
very
fish.
Pretty
Look at
color
the color in that fish. Very nice. All right.
There's a stocky
Well, I'm
brown.
glad to see you haven't forgot how.
Well, thanks.
Hank,
Yeah.
was great. I mean, great doesn't touch it. You know, I was expecting a good fishing trip here. This was a quality, true outdoor experience.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I mean, it was fantastic. The scenery, the water, you know, the fishing was good, better than good, but just seeing those mountains and that fast water, it's phenomenal. It's the prettiest river I've ever been on in my life, I can truthfully say that. And from this beautiful Gunnison River in Colorado, I'm Traynor. Thanks for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you next week on our next episode of The American Angler.